Sometimes an employee quits and the employers have no idea why. Sometimes a relationship breaks down all of a sudden without any conversation. We suffer these losses in silence because we are so keen on making people listen that we forgot to make people talk. Yes, making people talk is a skill that can preemptively solve a lot of problems even before they actually happen. And today I'm going to show you a process called the 5-door process. 5 steps through which you can slowly make a person open up to you. Consider this like inviting a person over to your house, except that your house has 5 doors. A main gate, a garage gate, then a living room door, then a hallway door, and then another door. How many doors was that? Anyway, 5 doors. And then they get to that safe space at the back of your kitchen where they can whisper and tell you what's going on, evading everybody else. And if you like staying updated with quick communication tips like this, you might want to subscribe to this channel and get going. Now, in order to make people talk to us, to open up to us, we have to remember an important thing. Why should they talk to us? Usually, there are 2 main reasons. One, they're looking for empathy and understanding. And the other reason they would come to you and talk to you is if you provide them with a solution. Now, the mistake we often make is confuse one for the other. So once you're able to identify what the other person is looking for, then you can approach them accordingly and make them open up. A person might be hesitant to talk because you're so busy. It feels like you're not available, you don't have the patience for them, and you might overreact. So even if a person is not talking, is not saying anything, check on people from time to time. Tell them that even though you're caught up, you always have time for them and they can call you anytime they want. Sometimes ask them in generic terms, like, hey, how is it going? Let me know if anything is up. Is there anything I can help you with? Or you can ask very specifically, hey, you were telling me your last business plan fell through and it didn't work out. Do you want to talk about it? Keep offering them your availability till they are ready to talk to you. By the way, if you're liking the content so far, do give a like and subscribe. Door number 2. Yes, we know this, that we do need to listen. But there is a specific way you need to listen when you want people to open up to you and tell you their deepest, darkest secrets and problems. First, do not interrupt. As Gen Z would say, let it cook. Watch their facial expression, their body language. Read between the lines. Try to understand the things they're not saying. Sometimes you'll go for an interview and then not get a call back. And you think, what went wrong? Because you thought the interview went really well. But no. When an interview goes smooth and the people are 100% sure that they're going to hire you, there is a very definitive kind of communication that happens. If that communication did not happen and you were not listening, you would miss that. So listening, understanding the body language, reading between the lines, that's how you make people talk. And if you like staying updated with quick communication tips like this, do give a like and subscribe. Number 3, empathize. When you want people to open up to you and talk to you, one thing you have to be ready with is your positivity, your empathy, your understanding. If you make your first reaction all about jumping to conclusions, it's not going to work. It so happened that once I had hired a maid. Now, maids in India are known for not always informing you when they don't show up for work. They just assume you're going to be okay with that. I told her, look, you have these many leaves in the month, and when you take that leave, all you have to do, just call me up and inform. I'm not going to ask you any questions, but I really need you to tell me, and I need to not wait for you endlessly. Now, this lady would keep taking leaves, but at least she would inform me whenever she did, and I was happy with that. Another maid got so comfortable with this system that all you had to do is just inform that one day she texted me, Didi, I'm having period pains, so I can't come today. I'm like, okay, feel better. That is how comfortable people can get with you if you just tell them that it's okay to tell you. By the way, if you're liking the content so far, do give a like and subscribe. The next door you need to open in order to make people open up to you is the door of follow-up questions. So you did this, but did you consider that? And what were you thinking when you did that? Simple suggestive questions that make the other person think things through. It's not an interrogation. It is a system of introspection. And this part is very important. I'll give you an example. Sometimes you would ask for a promotion and your boss will tell you, oh, not this year. This year we don't have the budget for it. Or this year the company is going through certain changes, so we're not doing the promotions. But is that really true? Are they saying that because that's the real reason? Or are they saying that so that you don't overreact? And that's when you have to tell them, if there is something about my performance that is not okay, you can tell me that. I can then work on them. And so if you want to make people talk more and tell you the real reason, the reason behind the reason, then you have to come up with some follow-up questions. And before I get to the next point, you might want to take a second, like and subscribe. Sometimes you have to be that person who is ready to offer solutions. My brother one time lost a friend's keyboard, and this friend was after him to give him the money for that. And for days, my brother was so scared he couldn't talk to either of the parents. And finally one day, he went to my dad and talked to him. Now, why did he go to my dad and not to my mom? Because he knew that the solution is with my dad. Because number one, it's money, which my dad would give. And number two, probably he's not going to overreact and not panic like my mother probably would. So sometimes when people don't approach you, don't take it personally either. You are probably not the right person to offer a solution. And think. Is there somebody you need to open an extra door for? And talk to me. Tell me in the comments what you thought about this video. By the way, it's only when you like and subscribe that others get to know whether this video is worth watching or not. So do like and subscribe. It's a new channel and every new subscriber is such a blessing to me. Hope you subscribe and I get to see you in the next video.